Hello, this is Marcel with Ernie Racy News, hanging out with Freddy the Cougar. So anyways, you got a story this morning sent to me. This is in British Columbia. Actually, it looks like it's in the Okanagan, where I'm from. Two RCMP go to a citizen's house to issue 4 citations for violations of Quarantine Act, border tyranny, whatever you want to call it. This family, this couple did an excellent job, just pretty much telling the officers, is like, you don't have to do this. This is not your job. He's like, you can dispute it. I just have to issue these tickets. It's like, do you not understand what you're doing is not serving and protecting the public? What you're doing is doing Trudeau's bidding. And you're a detective. We're detectives as well. We can put 2 and 2 together. Can't you? You're a detective. Of course you can. So don't even come to my house. All this communist tax dollars going to you guys to drive out here to issue violations for the Canada Health Act of Trudeau. Have you guys seen that the CDC has just retracted the quarantining? And so now if you do have symptoms of C, you can still go to class and function. The CDC has finally folded. I don't know why they folded right now, but they have. So the whole rules have dropped. So when will CensorTube update its C policy? I don't know. Still can't talk about it until we know for sure that we don't get channels terminated for talking about anything that goes against the CDC. Even though the CDC now says I could talk about it because you don't have to quarantine and all the rules have been dropped. Anyways, guys, let's take a look at how this couple managed the RCMP and pretty much made them feel bad, as they should, because they should be quitting or they should be fired. Oh, Freddy's ready to go. It's good. Okay, it's go time, guys. See you soon.
2 RCMP at the gate say they're here to issue us tickets for violating the Quarantine Act.
Hi.
Hello.
Appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah, we're kind of surprised to see 2 RCMP officers at our gate.
I guess it's because of the area. It's nothing. I don't like coming into rural areas.
We're going to be recording this conversation, just so you're aware.
Yeah, you can do whatever you like, whatever you wish, sir.
Names and badge numbers, please.
Constable Lavoie, 63736.
Tommy?
Sorry, Lavoie.
Is your name Tommy? No.
Kenny.
And yours?
Larson, 49139.
Thank you, sir.
So, allegedly, or May 28th, around 13:45 p.m., you guys came through the Midway terminal.
May 28th?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Hard
July,
no.
I think it's July.
July.
July 20th.
No. None of those are
At
accurate.
the end of the day, we're not here. We're just
we're
like
just
the
here to
mail, right?
deliver.
We're just here to serve the ticket.
Yeah.
We didn't draft it, so.
That's
Who
interesting.
sent you here?
Yeah. So we got this is from the Canada Health Board. Okay, so it's a
So the
violation
Public Health
to the-
Agency of Canada can call you guys and stick tickets on citizens.
Unfortunately, they can, yeah. So we.
What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I don't have an opinion. I just have to serve the tickets.
And what if we don't accept them?
There's the dispute process.
I did that actually for
Did
a
ya?
quarantine act that they sent in. I disputed it, and
yeah.
then they said that they never received it, and I
Okay.
got a
So they're just,
notice of
they're not even checking their mail bags and they're
Okay.
threatening to send you to collections.
So my responsibility today is to serve the tickets. I don't have the background of what took place, so I can't really.
You don't even have the dates at this point.
The date I have on here is 2022-04-28 at 13:45 hours.
April
Midway
28th?
land border.
So if I serve you a notice,
What's
this
this?
is a notice.
Never seen that. Okay. Well, basically my job here today is just to serve you the tickets. If you want to sign them, it's just not an admission of guilt, but I do have to serve you the tickets. And then there is a dispute process on there, on the back that I'll give you as well, that you can proceed with. So I'll go through the tickets. Okay, there's 2 for each of you.
2?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what they are for specifically?
I'm gonna do
because
that
at
now.
this point we've come across the border into
Sure.
our own country,
Yeah.
and now you guys are showing up here, our families inside.
Yeah, no, I apologize for that. It's I understand
Like we're
your
being
frustration.
criminals for,
Nobody's seen
you
it.
know.
I'm not calling anyone a criminal.
The police are at our gate.
This
Tell me
is-
how this doesn't.
This is a summary offense violation ticket, so it's a provincial statute. It's not criminal. It's a provincial statute.
So they're just threatening and intimidating people by charging them thousands of dollars when they don't obey unlawful acts and regulations that haven't been voted on in Parliament.
So we can't speak to it.
But you know these tickets. You've issued many of them before.
Actually, I haven't issued.
So I feel like that I'm
issued
being
it.
personally targeted on this. Not from you guys,
Yeah.
but I mean like
Okay.
the public health agency.
And
criminal.
then, unfortunately, like all I have is those few details, and then the information that's on the ticket, and then information for your dispute process, if you, I'm sure you would, to go down and follow that procedure.
Have you ever heard of the term lawfare? It's when somebody uses regulations and things in the law to attack people in order to make a statement and make a point, because they know that most people don't have $50,000 or $100,000 sitting in a bank account that they can hire lawyers and go to the courts and fight these tickets.
The one ticket, so it's failure to answer a relevant question asked by a screening officer or quarantine officer, or to provide the officer with any required information. It's under Section 15(1) of the Quarantine Act, and that one is $948.75.
We're not obligated to answer the questions of the Public Health Agency of Canada.
Okay.
That's not law. I'm just
informing
telling you.
She asked, I'm just informing what the tickets were for, okay? The second one is failure to comply with an order prohibiting or subjecting to any condition to the entry into Canada. And that's under Article or Section 58 of the Quarantine Act, and that one's $5,750.
So you're issuing us $12,000 in fines today?
Unfortunately, yes.
How does that make you feel? Not your problem.
I'll reserve my comment.
Not your problem.
So,
How do you feel about our country these days, boys?
no comments there.
I'm a volunteer firefighter, and it sure makes me feel pretty ashamed to see what's happening to our government, and our federal agencies are being completely corrupted from the core.
It's hard to trust even the RCMP these days, right?
No.
This is not going to help the reputation of this agency either.
So, at the end of the day, today I do have to serve these violation tickets to you guys.
You can say no too.
You don't have to. I mean, I just got to provide you with 2 copies.
You don't have to. We all have free choice in every matter in our lives, right?
I'm obligated to serve these tickets today, sir.
You don't want to lose
And
your
I-
paycheck, is what you're
I
saying.
understand your frustration. So, okay.
I wish I had a choice of not losing my paycheck too.
So, can we move on to dealing with these? If that's-
We don't accept tickets. Those, yeah. I don't know what you want us to do. Like, those will not stand in a court of law.
And that's your right to go to follow that procedure, and I mean, I would explain that to you, and yeah, that's your right to do so. And I would urge you, if you disagree with them, to follow up and dispute them.
But I did that, and they are claiming they didn't even get my dispute.
Okay.
So
I mean,
the
I
whole
can't speak to
process
that,
is
so,
just corrupt.
There's threats
just did
and
this.
coercion, more and more of it.
Do you guys have your identification on you?
No.
We're not giving identification.
And are you guys willing to sign the bottom of these
No.
tickets? Okay.
We're not consenting.
This is
to
someone who's
this.
taking a personal vendetta.
Yeah, 100%. Because we've been vocal about how
Sure.
corrupt this is, and how, I mean, like, we're tax-paying Christian parents being treated like criminals in our own country for simply coming across as
Well,
healthy people.
It's not my I'm not trying to make you guys feel like criminals here. It's not my intent
Well,
here
I
at
mean,
all.
every step when you enter the country all the way through
Sure.
is made to make you feel like a criminal so you don't do it again. You have to see that. You know, you guys are investigators. You're logical thinkers. You can put two and two together, same as we can.
So I guess if that's the case, then I'll provide these to you guys, and then you have the process available to you to do however you wish to proceed. Okay.
No.
Really something to have guys armed come to your door because you came into your country. Well, good thing they're taking the guns away, though. Keeps the place safer, I think. What's this one?
Which one?
Your pin there.
Right.
It's funny because the only thing that one doesn't include is like straight people. It's pretty exclusionary towards them.
So if we don't consent to taking these, then what? Because I feel like right now this is trespassing. This is our private property. This is our home. We didn't invite you guys here. We have no agency with you.
Well, my partner said we're just here to
And I
serve the violation tickets.
know, and we don't accept
And we're
that.
just supposed to
We don't-
quietly sit down and take this like overreach quietly.
And so if we just walk away now, what happens?
The tickets will be considered served.
This is disgusting. Can we move now? I'm ready.
Largest number of immigration from this country
Good people.
in the last 40 years in
Good
2021. I wonder why.
So Dwayne, here's the copies.
You can set them right
Yes,
there.
sir. Okay. And the white copies are the dispute process that I explained to you.
You get bonuses for serving these ones? You guys volunteer for this assignment?
Tickets are blown away.
That's God's judgment on the legality of these situations.
And you wish me to do the same with your copies, ma'am?
I don't want these. This is so wrong. This is so wrong.
There's a process to go through if you dispute them.
I did that and it didn't do anything. They still deemed me guilty.
These are different.
These are the exact same thing. The exact
Same
same thing.
number
I
of dollars
just
and
went through
everything.
This process. I sent in my dispute. They say they didn't get it. It's a freaking lie. All of it's a lie. You guys know it's a lie. 2.5 years.
You're still in a pandemic, boys.
2.5 years. I got kids. I got 4 kids inside. 4 kids inside.
How come you guys aren't wearing masks if we're still in a pandemic? Federal agency, right? Border officers do, and they threaten you if you don't.
Any other questions before we go?
How do you sleep at night?
Relevant to the serving of tickets.
Well, you can
That's
sit with that
pretty
one
relevant.
yourself then.
That's pretty relevant.
Okay.
Well, if you're related to Tommy, tell him Dwayne says hi.
So there you have it. Tickets flying away in the wind, as they should. She said she disputed the tickets from before, and the dispute process, like, we lost your dispute and they issued the tickets anyway. So that's interesting new news for me. I never did get the $5,000 fine. I never gave my address at the border either. So what's interesting is these tickets are for them not abiding by the quarantine. But who's to say they didn't do that? So when the wife says that this is harassment from a particular person, it has to be somebody in the political bureaucracy that is attacking them, because they would have got the first quarantine tickets like they talked about when they went over the border, if they were pulled over by police and given, not the quarantine tickets, sorry, but for not doing the arrive can. And then these are quarantine tickets. So you could say this is harassment. This is a personal attack on them by whoever is involved with this setup at these people. Anyways, guys, Ernie Racing, this is Marcel. Cheers.